What master do you serve?
What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say, Jesus?
You're from Earth.
I'm not from Earth, I'm from Missouri.
Yeah, that's on Earth, dipshit. What are you hassling us for?
MCU films have been rocking the box office for quite some time now. The moment you think it can't get any better than the recent one, a new MCU movie comes out with bigger spectacles. 2018's Infinity War was one of those grand movies that totally dominated the worldwide box office. Infinity War finally brought the Mad Titan Thanos to the ring, and boy, was it glorious. It was a build-up of years of storylines and character developments. It wasn't just insane action, mind you. Infinity War had a strong story going for it, so much more that people often call it even better than Endgame. Anyway, 2020 was the first year in over a decade not to see a Marvel movie releasing in theaters, and in these trying times, we thought it would be great to revisit the classic Infinity War and relive all the moments that made it so special to us.
Be thankful that your meaningless lives are now contributing
I'm
to
sorry,
the balance.
Earth is closed today. You better pack it up and get out of here.
So, first up, we start with a bang. When half of the Black Order was busy retrieving the Mind Stone in Europe, the other half was busy making a mess of New York. Doctor Strange holds the Time Stone, but Thanos needs it for the Gauntlet. This scene's a long exposition scene that brings everyone up to speed. So, all these years, Tony was building his nanotech suit that frankly looks awesome. Stephen Strange and Wong are still doing their wizard hand thingy, Peter's just being Peter, and Hulk's just too scared to come out of Bruce. I think that sounded different in my head.
Come out! Come out! Come out!
Anyway, the Avengers have got nice upgrades over the years, but they're up against the baddest of the Black Order, Ebony Maw and Cull Obsidian. Pretty formidable opponents if you ask me. It was glorious to see Tony nanotech blasting Cull Obsidian and an overpowered Ebony Maw simply shrugging off Doctor Strange's party tricks. But more than the jaw-dropping action, it was fun to finally see Sherlock meeting Sherlock.
So if we don't do our jobs... What is your job exactly besides making balloon animals? Protecting your reality, douchebag.
Next up, the Captain returns. The last time we saw Steve Rogers, he and Tony Stark broke up and left the children in tatters. Sokovia Accords pulled through and Team Cap became a fugitive. All the middle years we had no idea where the hell was Captain America and what he was up to. So to finally see our favourite hero on screen was a reason for a theatre-crushing cheer. The Black Order swooped in to take the Mind Stone from Wanda's robot toy, leading to a nice little battle. For once, Wanda and Vision were left alone to fight and they barely held their shit together. But then comes a shadow so familiar that it sent everyone into a tizzy. Like a true hero, Captain America comes out of the darkness and goes for the kill. He's angry and he looks dope as hell. That black suit and beard totally suits the kid from Brooklyn.
Let's get you on the jet.
Now, this really was a Goosebumps-worthy moment and you can't deny it. Doesn't matter if you like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel or not, when Fury paged her, it was a call for exciting things to come. The ending of Infinity War was pretty grim, actually shocking for an MCU movie, but it doesn't just get praises for nothing. So half the universe is being wiped off the face of, well, the universe, and now it's serious enough for Nick Fury to call Carol Danvers. Before Fury could dust off, he remembers the reason behind the Avengers' name, Captain Marvel. It's such a sudden moment that no one knew what to expect. Captain Marvel's coming to the MCU, so there's going to be some Skrulls and a whole lot of cosmic fight. The fact stays, when we saw the inclusion of Captain Marvel in the MCU, we went totally numb with excitement. Oh boy, it's a whole 10 minutes of orgasmic entertainment. The Battle of Wakanda was strategically important in the fight against Thanos, and it didn't disappoint at all. It was so grand that it had everything. Right from the Wakanda warriors led by King T'Challa to each Avenger going through their personal stories, Wakanda gave us a sneak peek into the well-oiled machine, the CGI powerhouse of Marvel. Captain America gets a new shield, and since it's a gift from Wakanda, it's already 10 times better than his old one. Bucky and Steve continue their romance, T'Challa marshals his troops, Bruce Banner slides into his nemesis Hulkbuster, and the Black Order arrives with their army of bloodthirsty monsters. They look bloody horrible, to be honest. Anyway, the full-blown fight had everything, from fistfights to guns to Wakandan weapons to formidable powers of the opponents. No one had an upper hand here. No one's totally dead, leading to a glorious fight, and of course, a lot of memes.
Engage all defenses and give this man a shield.
When the whole of Wakanda was busy fighting Thanos' army, the real MVP of Infinity War was busy getting his choice of weapons sorted. Thor is in Nidavellir trying to get a new toy since Hela embarrassed him and his Mjolnir in Ragnarok. But getting something as awesome as Mjolnir and powerful enough to kill Thanos isn't as easy as defeating random MCU villains. He faces a deadly blow when he takes the full blast of a neutron star without any armor. Thor toils hard, sheds his childish god arrogance, and rises as the hero. He was pretty much dead until the newly formed Stormbreaker comes to his rescue and thunderblasts the god of thunder to life. This scene's incredible not only in its treatment of a defeated Thor, but how real and inspiring it feels to everyone watching Stormbreaker coming to life.
The stone demands a sacrifice.
Of what?
In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love.
Real groundbreaking this one is. Thanos, in his quest to find the Soul Stone, reaches Vormir, a desolate planet that remembers only pain, loss, and loneliness. But it also possesses one thing at the root of all this sadness: the Soul Stone. This one's not like others. This one stone is... It's guarded by none other than Vision's uglier version, the Red Skull.
Guiding others to a treasure I cannot possess.
Famous meme-worthy scenes aside, Vormir sets up for a revolutionary event. The wearer of Soulstone has to pay a heavy price to get it. A soul for a soul. The soul of the loved one, to be precise. But who does Thanos love in the entire universe? His gauntlet? Yeah, sure. But a living creature? Nah. Mad Titan doesn't have a heart for that. In a split second, we see an entire range of events. Our minds go numb. Thanos indeed loved someone, and it was his adopted daughter, Gamora. A drop down Thanos' face, the sudden shock in Gamora's face, and the deed's done. For once, the theme park of MCU takes a dark, sad turn. Okay, time for the big fight. Thanos versus the Avengers on Titan was the stuff of dreams. For once, it wasn't improvised because you can't beat Thanos randomly. It was an incredibly thought out plan, and watching it unfold was a treat to the eyes. Tony lands the heavy blows, Star-Lord does tech support, Peter weaves his web, Drax attacks his legs, and Stephen Strange orchestrates the whole fight from creating random portals to distracting Thanos. It goes perfectly as the Avengers get Thanos chained in all sorts of ways, and Mantis drops in to control his mind to finish the job. This is Disney alright, but this ain't no fairy tale. Thanos can't die midway despite such an awesome plan. So Star-Lord decides to be a dick, as if he wasn't a prick anyway, and gives Thanos a second to escape. When you're fighting Thanos, one single misstep can spell your doom, and that's exactly what happens here.
You're full of tricks, wizard.
If he gets the stone, half the universe dies. It's not fair. It shouldn't be you, but it is.
From one emotional moment to another, Infinity War's a movie charged with dramatic scenes, but none can surpass the pain and sorrow in Wanda's face when she destroys Vision. No matter what kind of resistance the Avengers put up against Thanos, he's just too bloody powerful. One by one he gets his stones, and one by one our heroes fall. This is the last frontier, and this is the last chance to stop the inevitable. Wanda channels her power to stop Thanos on one hand, and destroys the Mind Stone that's powering Vision with the other. If there's no Mind Stone, there's no Gauntlet. But if there's no Mind Stone, there's no Vision either. After being chained up for years, experimented on by Hydra, watching her only brother die, a troubled Wanda could only find solace in Vision. And that Vision too, she has to kill. Such is the fate. The deed's done, the stone's broken, and Vision dies. We could still somehow manage to live with it, but the next thing just blew us away. Thanos just makes a mockery of Vision's sacrifice, revives him with the Time Stone, extracts the Mind Stone, and kills him again. All for nothing. If Vision's death was a mind-numbing experience, then what followed after that just crushed everyone. The last fortress is breached, the last stone conquered, the power of the Infinity Gauntlet runs through the Mad Titan, as he does what he said he'll do, wiping away half of life from the face of the universe. Thanos snaps his fingers, and in a split second, the decimation happens. The snap was such a monumental event in comics that seeing it finally happening on the big screen was indeed an experience of a lifetime. One by one, our heroes fell, dejected, defeated, and dusted from existence. Although Thanos says he did it to save the universe from overpopulating itself to destruction, it was a load of bullshit. If living beings are halved, then the resources will be halved as well, so the hunger, pain, and struggle will still stay the same. Instead, he could just use the gauntlet to double the resources of the universe and create new planets to sustain life.
There was no other way.
Okay, so if you're gonna say you didn't scream your heart out when this scene was played on screen, then you're lying, bro. The mighty Thor, rejuvenated with full power, landing on Wakanda and going for the kill has to be the single most awesome thing in cinema. After all his struggles in Nidavellir, after all the heroes finding it hard in Wakanda, and after seeing all hopes get lost, Thor arrives. He shows why he's the god of thunder and channels his Norse god persona to wreak havoc on Thanos' army. We knew Thor landing on Wakanda would be a hell of a cool scene, but we never, in our wildest imagination, expected Thor to be this awesome. Hands down, the best moment in Infinity War. Infinity War was such a meticulously crafted piece of cinema that it deserved all the fame it received and that it's still getting. The Russo brothers employed the technique of rich storytelling, and that's why it's so watchable even after 3 years of its release. A perfect blend of dramatic tension, big ensembles, huge CGI fights, invincible threats, and the familiar Marvel quirkiness. Infinity War is the epitome of years and years of hard work. So tell me, what's your favorite scene from Infinity War? Tell us in the comments, and also click the card on the top right to check out my Marvel Moments playlist. Like the video and share it with Marvel fans to remind them how awesome Infinity War is, and also don't forget to subscribe to the TV Regent. See ya!